There are hidden places all around us that are full of wonderful people helping one another. One place just like this is Victory Reins, a therapeutic horseback riding center in Peatone, Illinois. Victory Reins assists riders with special needs, but it's more than just that. It's a community of love and support. To learn more, we first spoke to the program director.
All right, my name is Sandy Michaelwitz, and I am the everything here. I am the founder, the director, the chief poop scooper. You name it, I'm it. Victory Reins is a therapeutic riding center, so we specialize in working with special needs adults and children who just need a little help, whereas able-bodied children wouldn't. What makes Victory Reins so special is the fact that we have a host of amazing volunteers who come here and dedicate their lives and just learn how to love on these kids, keep them safe, and encourage them to just grow in any way we possibly can. So, how this all started was that God laid it upon my heart. We were showing horses at the time. It was just hollow victories to me, a lot of money, and I just didn't see the joy in it. So God laid it upon my heart that I needed to go ahead and just do something for special needs children and adults. Wasn't sure if it would be at-risk youth at first, or I just had to listen every step of the way, and when he told me what to do, I kept challenging him, saying I'm like Moses, I'm slow to speech, I'm too old, I don't know what I'm doing. And he just kept opening doors and sending people my way, so I just knew I needed to step through. Got to circle the parking cone in the middle and change your direction. Look out, see what's happening. Keep your horsey trotting if you can. We had built the barn when we moved in here. We were showing horses at the time, but I wasn't a show person. I was the show mom. And when my daughter was moving on, I thought, well, I need to do something with this beautiful place. And we started taking children home from church and saying, hey, why don't you come and clean some stalls and I'll teach you how to ride. Help me out because it's a lot of work. So that's how it all started. And then God laid it upon my heart to start working with the special needs children, and that's what happened. I guess the challenges that we have faced along the way are me getting in the way and not letting God be the guide and the leader and the director. He has sent so many people our way to help us do this, and they bring their gifts and their talents, and if anyone told me I was going to develop this now, I'd be like, oh Lord, I can't do that. It's just too much, you know what I mean? So it was just the prompting of the Holy Spirit, and I keep going. And I guess the other biggest challenge is when you get a horse that's sick. You have a life, you have plans, you try to have plans and a schedule, and then you have the sick horse that you're walking till midnight or something, and then you need to go and get up the next morning and do it all over again, or an emergency pops up. It's just hard to leave this place because of all the animals.
The heart of Victory Reins is community. It's a place where families from different walks of life come to unwind each week. Riders build bonds with the faculty and other members in the facility. By simply being at Victory Reins, a sense of peace and belonging can be felt. From the moment our crew walked in, we were welcomed with open arms. We weren't just bystanders with cameras awkwardly watching lessons take place, but rather we felt like part of the family ourselves. To understand this community better, we wanted to learn more about a couple of the frequent riders at the facility. The first rider that we got to meet was Richard.
Our son Richard is 48 years old. He's our oldest child. He was severely disabled at birth. At full term, he only weighed 3 pounds, a couple ounces. Originally, they said, you'll never take him home. But we did, and he did pretty well. He didn't walk until he was probably 4. He's had 18 orthopedic surgeries to get where he is now. We tried to get him into programs that would benefit him. And he did a lot of physical therapy. They all do when they're younger. He's as smart as a whip. He has 3 college degrees. He's got a bachelor's degree in computer studies from St. Xavier University. And he has 2 associate degrees, one in criminal justice and one in computer networking. When he's not enjoying horseback riding, he's on the computer. That's most of his world these days. If you'd have asked me when he was 4 or 5 years old, do you think your son will graduate from college? I'd have said, I don't think so. We can't even color, so I don't see how we get there, but he did. We found out about this program from a friend of mine, and like I told you in jest a little while ago, Richard, he wouldn't even come out here. He said, no, I'm not riding a horse. Look what happened to Christopher Reeve. Fell off the horse, broke his neck, and died. Not right away, but eventually he died. So he wouldn't come. We tricked him into coming. So we were going for a ride one Saturday, and we came out here. And he saw the other people in wheelchairs and said, oh, well, I could do that. And since then, there's no going back. He loves it.
The next rider that we got to meet was named Amanda.
My name is John Erskine. My daughter is Amanda out there. Amanda's 48. She's been horseback riding since maybe about 6 or 7. She rode at the different stables to begin with, to the north of us, and progress pushed the stables out, and we found Victory Reins. This place, like other people have explained, is excellent. They do everything you want.
What do you think?
Walk on.
Walk on. Good job.
Amanda has a brain cyst. They figure she had a stroke at birth. When she was young, starting at about age 3, I believe, she started having grand mal seizures. She had up to 3 or 4 grand mal seizures a month, up until age about 13 or so. After that, she had some what they call, minor seizures. You would see, she drift off a little bit. No more grand mals. She is about, I would say, a level in her communications about age 5 maybe or so. Her comprehension, we feel, is tremendous. She, I think, knows everything that's going on. She just cannot convey it to you. She knows when it's Thursday. She sits around and says, ride all day, okay? And up until a few years ago, maybe about 5-10 years ago, of course, she didn't understand that November was over. Now she really seems to understand, okay, it's over, and it will start again.
Something that several parents pointed out is the lack of activities geared towards adults with special needs in society. Victory Reins provides opportunities for riders of any age to come out and enjoy their time at the center.
Like others have said, there is no programs for adults that much. If you go through the Park District book, you'll see the ages stop at 18, 18, 18. All through school, they try to acclimate the kids to the world around them and to get out in society. But then when they graduate, that's it. They want to put them in a home, all in one group, and that's it. And there was a group downstate trying to push for more money to the families to keep the children with the families and in society. Now, there's no way my wife and me would ever let our daughter go. We joke, we have not been out alone for probably 30 years almost now, because in today's society, she doesn't trust.
Trust is an important building block for any community. Without it, people don't feel supported. Victory Reins strives to be there for individuals regardless of their backgrounds or circumstances in life. It's what makes riders and parents alike want to return to the center each week.
The days that we come here, he's very happy. He gets up happy. We come here and, when he's leaving here, he has a smile on his face and he enjoys that he's always discussing how things went on the way home. And he just has a better outlook on life when he come here.
Change can be an intimidating force, but it can also be a tool. It's what helps inspire confidence within riders to help them grow.
I hope we continue to see changes in the kids, especially the confidence. That is amazing, the confidence level of the children. And that's what all the parents speak about. And I think that's why everybody keeps coming back. Sometimes I can't even get parents on these horses, and yet they're trusting us with their kids. So it's pretty amazing. I feel very humbled and honored that they entrust their children to me.
But I didn't want to do it today. We'll do it not next week, but the week after.
You're gonna circle me too. Come on. Get him going.
Look up.
Nice job, Rachel. You're really doing a good job. Using your hands and your legs.
As our group became more acclimated with Victory Reins, we had the opportunity to start helping out a bit. I got to scoop the poop, which was fun, I guess. Rihanna was able to work with the horses, and Matt became a cat whisperer.
What's going on over there? And he's uncomfortable with them. I love it. Right?
I'm more of a dog person.
The staff at Victory Reins are all volunteers. They choose to come out and support the riders, take care of the horses, and more, but all for free. To learn a bit about them, we got to chat with 3 of the volunteers.
My name is Bethany Lehman, and I started volunteering here in 2013, so 9 years ago. I just come throughout the week and I feed the horses, help take care of them, and then I also help in lessons when we have lesson days. My favorite things? Well, I love all of the horses, and I love Miss Annie and Mr. Jim. They're really good with the kids and all the volunteers and everybody. Yeah, and all the volunteers are great too. I have lots of friends here. I love the horses, I love the kids. You fall in love with the kids the more you're here. Watching them do something for the first time, or when they're working on something that's really hard for them and then they finally get it. You watch them learn and grow, and it's like a family. We want to see each other all the time.
So my name's Jacqueline, and I started volunteering here about 7.5 years ago. So I've been here quite a while. I usually will come out and do feeds during the week, and then I will also come out on lesson days, so I'm usually here about 4 or 5 days a week. My favorite thing would probably be the volunteers. Everyone is like a big family here, and I love it. And being able to work with the kids is just so rewarding. I keep coming back just because I love it. I love horses. I've been riding since I was 8. Just being able to be around all the horses is really nice, and all the volunteers, and the kids just are absolutely amazing. I love seeing them grow and accomplish things that they never thought they could. I guess what inspires me about them is they're very determined to constantly work harder to get to what they want to do, which is amazing. I've seen kids use their hands when they never could, or they came in nonverbal and now they walk out saying sentences, and it's really, really cool to just see how they grow in such a short period of time.
Before we started interviewing our last staff member, Matt was issued with a challenge. Matt had never rode a horse before we arrived at Victory Reins and told us over and over that he wouldn't do it if he had the chance. But the rest of us were not about to let that slide. How you feeling about this, Matt?
I'm scared. I don't know what to expect, but I guess there's a first time for everything, so we'll see what happens.
They're gonna pick up on your emotions. So if you're higher than a kite, guess what?
Yeah.
I think your head might be hitting the ceiling before this ride is over. Now we'll be good. Just take a nice deep breath. I got you, okay?
Yeah.
Do you trust me?
Oh yeah, I trust you.
Let's go.
All right, I feel good. Let's do it.
Go. Let's do it.
Ready, rock and roll.
Let's rock and roll.
All right, so what do I do first?
We're gonna have your
Left hand right here.
left hand here, your right hand goes here, your left leg goes in the stirrup. You're gonna pick yourself up, swing your leg over, and just have a seat.
Boom.
Boom, boom, boom. Pop it over. I'm right here for you. Swing it over. There you go. And just relax.
Attaboy!
Just relax.
Let me help get my foot.
Okay, we'll help you get your foot. Ready? Okay, let's go. There you go, relax. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale. Exhale. Breathe deep and relax. You good? There you go.
Was that stiff at first? I couldn't even tell.
So it's just a little, you're gonna just jump.
The Last staff member that we got to interview was named Brenda. She was one of the longest serving volunteers at the riding center.
At the barn here, they call me Miss Brenda. I've been here, time flies when you're having fun, about a year after Sandy opened, maybe not even, so I'm probably the oldest one here. So yeah, 12, 13, 14 years. The kids, to me, are the best. I love working with the kids. I miss them if I can't come. Since I've been coming here for so long, I've seen them at 3 years old and now they're graduating high school. It's like unbelievable to see these kids grow and get better and love horses like I do. Makes my day. I enjoy it. I get satisfaction out of it. I've seen miracle after miracle here. Brings me to tears, and that's why I keep coming.
Taking care of horses can be a lot of work, but it's also very rewarding.
Taking care of horses is a pleasure, actually. They give you a lot of joy. They reflect your mood. So if I come into the barn and I'm in a hurry and everybody's plastered against the wall, I know I need to just slow down and breathe. We have a vet that works with us. We have great volunteers again. So everybody has an eye on them. And my husband calls it monotonous. Doesn't see how I can do the same thing over and over again. But I love it. I love the smell of the barn. I love seeing what the horses do with the people. So I'm committed.
Much like people, horses have personalities and backstories. We got to meet some of them during our visits to learn which horse is best at what task. The first horse that we got to meet was named Okie.
Appalachian single foot. How old is he?
He's in his teens. We'll have to look it up. Yeah.
He's from Oklahoma and he was an uh-oh horse. The owner had bought a mare and he popped out one day and he had no idea.
That the mare was pregnant,
That the mare was pregnant,
absolutely.
yeah.
So what's an Appalachian Singlefoot? How do they move differently from another horse?
They're gated, so the same way, the legs on the same side of their body move at the same time, whereas a normal horse it's diagonal.
And we use Okie for our extremely impaired riders.
Because he's shorter. So.
He's shorter, he's stockier, and he's smoother.
Yeah, he's super comfy.
Yep, and he's happy there. Look at him, look at his lips.
He looks like it.
So this is Cisco. He's also in his late teens. I actually had to purchase him. We lost a whole bunch of horses in our first few years. So I found him on a video, and he was cantering in a field with like an 8-year-old girl on him who didn't know how to ride. And I thought he's got to be an extremely gentle horse. So we took a long drive and we brought him home, and he is our #1 horse in the program, who's like an Energizer rabbit. So if you ask him to do something, he's going to do it. He's very willing. Where some of our other horses are a little more stubborn, and we'll save those for the children who are a little bit more advanced in riding, because then they really have to work at it. But he's a really good boy. Right?
He agrees. Victory Reins has blessed riders and their families for years. As seasons change, it's important to look forward to see what this amazing establishment has for its future. The biggest challenge, it seems, though, is to find volunteers.
I would hope to see more students come out here, more volunteers, because ever since COVID, it's been a little hard getting volunteers back because most of our volunteers went off to college. So I'd like to be able to see more people out here, more students, so that they can also get the benefit of it.
It would be great to see more kids be able to come. Yeah, because after COVID, it kind of shut down, and yeah, it'd be good to see more riders for sure.
Volunteering at Victory Reins is as simple as showing up with a willingness to serve. This small yet simple act can change the lives of riders forever.
I had said, I promised God that if I got a horse, I would share. And that's what I'm doing. So I hope there's a Victory Reins forever. I hope I find someone who's just as passionate about it as I am, who can continue on with this. I know that's probably not possible. I've tried to find people, but they just don't have the same heart. And anybody here who's part of me is like, oh no, you do a good job. They don't want to step into your shoes, but I'm like, please step into my shoes. I am getting older, you know, but I have cherished every memory that I've been here.
From starting out in a shed to growing into a full-blown riding center, Victory Reins has managed to inspire dozens of its riders. This story isn't just Sandy's, though. It's a story about community, about care, and about passion. Victory Reins is a testament to goodwill. It's not about how perfect the volunteers are or how prestigious the riders can become. It's about love. And that is what makes Victory Reins so special.